Well, hey, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
It's welcome to Accidental Swingers podcast episode number 40.
40, yes.
We're back.
We are back.
We never really went anywhere.
We didn't go anywhere.
Right. But
it seems like it.
Because we haven't released an episode in like forever. But we are back.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. So, and we're doing things a little differently this time.
Yes, we are.
Yes. So,
which is part of the reason why it's been so long. And there are multiple reasons why it's been so long since the last time they released. But one of them is that we wanted to do things on video.
Right. That's been a goal that we've had for a couple of months, actually. Yeah.
But we wanted to do it at least as best as we could. And so this isn't perfect, but it's the best that we can right now. But we didn't want to wait any longer. We just wanted to go ahead and just talk about, how things have been for us and why it's been a long time, since the last time that we released an episode.
Right.
And a lot's gone on.
Right. So it's been a couple of months since we released an episode, and we did decide, we've been working on this. I've been telling you guys that some fun and exciting stuff is coming. And so for the last couple of months. So part of what we've been working on is creating a studio, and we even showed some of the pictures on Instagram as we were painting this area. We're eventually going to have a really cool backdrop here, but right now it's our beautifully painted wall. And so when if you're listening to this as our audio podcast, we're going to help you visualize what this room looks like. It's our spare bedroom, and now it's painted this beautiful slate blue gray, and we'll be setting it up as part of our studio, and we'll be using it for Accidental Swingers and for Swinky Life videos and things like that too, and we do some things there. So we really needed a designated space, and if anybody is familiar with your own house, I suspect you had to clear some things out if you were going to change an entire room from one use to another use. So it's taken a lot of time to be able to coordinate this and bring it together. We're not done, anywhere near done, but we were really wanting to make sure that this was a video podcast as well. So we just kind of decided to wing it, even though our backdrop is not done and things like that.
Yeah, we're totally winging it.
Yeah. So, I mean, just doing it. But so you'll be able to watch our podcasts on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, which is at Accidental Swingers, at the Accidental Swingers, if you go onto YouTube. And we're going to see about putting them on Spotify. But again, this is kind of all as we're working through the process, figuring out how this is all going to work. So, we just know we wanted to do some video podcasts, and so that's what we're going to do. We're going to turn this into our podcasts are going to be audio and video from now on. And we don't know what that looks like or what that means, but that's what our plan is. So there you go. But we're super excited, and it's just been a lot of stuff going on these last couple of months. So we wanted to really come on, and we have the episode 40, the original one, which is part of our stories. Am I jumping ahead on the thing?
No. Yeah,
a little bit, but
yeah. So so I had outlined episode 40 to be talking about what we were doing in the next progression of our story. However, so much time has elapsed since we last recorded and produced an episode that we thought it was really good to just kind of get out there and say, hey guys, we're not going away.
Right.
Because we've had a lot of people contact us on through various media and Instagram and just emails saying, we're sorry that you've stopped podcasting, and we've really, we've enjoyed you, and we hope that you come back. And we're like, well, we haven't gone anywhere. Right. It's, we're not dead yet. And so...
Right. And so it was more...
We just wanted to come out.
Hold on, we're still here.
Yeah, we're still here. Yeah. So so this is going to be very short, just kind of, we're coming back, but we've had a lot going on in our lives.
Right. And
a lot going on in our lives.
Right. And I think one of the things that was important for us to talk about, and why we decided to do the podcast, this episode this way, in talking about and taking a break from the stories to talk a little bit about why we haven't podcasted, is because it's life, and life has gotten in the way. And so it's so important. We went to Paradise Lakes last night, and we were on the way to Paradise Lakes, and we were talking about how frustrating it is for us to not be able to find the time to record. But there's a lot that sounds so trivial. Like, of course you have time to record. Why wouldn't you have time to record? But Tristan and I really pride ourselves on the fact that we are in a sexy, fun mind space when we record together. And we've been really off lately.
Yeah.
And that's normal. That's a relationship. That's a marriage. But we just haven't been in sync. And one of us might be flirty and fun and sexy, and the other one's feeling dumpy and frumpy and gross. And so we have to honor that. And that's important for us to honor that with each other. And it's just like when you're going out to an event or things like that, or like, do we want to go out and go to house parties and things? And it's just not feeling great right now. Mm-hmm. But that's life. And so we wanted to talk about it a little bit. This is life, when life and the lifestyle, aren't connecting for you. Where do
that's important to understand in the lifestyle, is that, you're not always going to be in this super sexy, high vibe place. And, thankfully we are a lot of the time, but, we just haven't been for the last couple of months. And so so much has gone on in our lives, family stuff, work stuff. What we've learned over the last 5 years is that, you have to pull back or go forward, or pull back or go forward, depending upon what's just going on with us interpersonally, and then within our crew. And so,
it's been a very emotional couple of months. And so I think one of the things without going into a lot of detail, we just kind of want to, though, explain some of these things to you guys, because in case you're following us on Instagram or things like that. But one of the things that for me that's been really challenging is that I have an aging mom, and I have become her primary caregiver. That's really basically the bottom line. And that has been a shift that's happened in the last couple of weeks. She wanted to get out of the facility that she was living in, has decided to live in independent living, but that has caused a lot of getting a lot of things put into place for her so that she's safe and comfortable and finding the place. And it's been more emotional and more draining for me than I ever thought would ever happen. And it's been exhausting. Mm-hmm. It's been exhausting. And we're not quite done yet. This is the first she just moved last week. So we're in the middle of getting everything already, still figuring out lots of schedules and things for her. So but this is going to be a long-term thing for me. My mom is going to be, she's suffering and has some dementia issues. And so we're just at the beginning of this journey. And you guys are going to be riding this journey with me. So it'll be interesting. And but that it takes a lot. And so that has put a lot of my sexiness and my feeling good and feeling motivated to go out and meet new people and do other things. It's really put all that on the back burner, and it's all I can do not to eat all emotions that I have, and to not make Ben and Jerry my best friends, although I really want to, or Hagen and Dawes. I think they're my second best friends. But it's been really, really challenging, and so it's all those things. Like, we have to do things. I have to do things. I realized very early on, actually about 3 or 4 weeks ago, that I can't keep up at this pace without doing some of my own self-care things, like getting back into, like, I've always liked to meditate, but I really gotten out of that, and exercising and all those things that we talk about all the time that we're supposed to be doing. But have been really challenging to find the time to do those. So carving out more time for that. And so some of these other things may have to go by the wayside, because this is not our main job. This is, we do this for fun, and work and life and everything else is
and my my career has my work has gone through the roof lately, and yours has as well. Mm-hmm. Particularly you with podcast coming up in January, and we have to prioritize where we can, and our priority is our vanilla life right
now.
It has to be right now. So. Right. That's kind of, that's the basis of why we've pulled back. We've also, we were on vacation. Mm-hmm. Like 2 hurricanes hit our state,
That's
since
true.
the last time that we released a recording.
Right. After hurricane season ended.
Right.
The two hurricanes hit. I think one, Ian maybe was still. Yeah, we had Ian and Nicole. Nicole was the one that chased us out after, on our
vacation,
trip. Yeah. That was our makeup vacation for the Dominican Republic trip that got canceled.
Yeah.
So we've had dealing with those things.
And I got, so on our vacation, like the worst of all worlds, like I got sick on our vacation. So I never ever get sick. And so on our vacation, I got like bronchitis, or it wasn't COVID, and we tested and it was not COVID, but I just felt like shit the entire time, which was incredibly unfortunate. And then chased out by then tropical storm Nicole.
Oh yeah.
Later Hurricane Nicole. Yeah. But we had to leave where we were. And so, but it took me 2 weeks to recover from that. Mm-hmm. And then I've had some other health issues, and I'm totally fine. But I've not been feeling right. I've not been feeling sexy, and I've just not been myself for really a month. Mm-hmm. And so there's just a lot going on. And when we record, we want to, as Myrina mentioned earlier, we want to be in our best state, and we want to, project ourselves to you guys the way we are in our best state. But you know what? And then we realized as we were going to Paradise Lakes last night, but you know what? This is real life, and we're real people, and everybody needs to know that it's not all this swinger paradise. It's, we're real folks, and it's not always going to be great. Right. And so, we're just dealing with family shit, health shit, and, job shit, and you know what? This is how it goes. And I'm not afraid to talk about a little bit about our own, relationship shit, in the sense of when I say we have been we're out of sync ourselves. And so it's very challenging when, I think for us, one of the telltale signs that we're out of sync is when we're not communicating well. And by that, I mean like where you say, I'll say something and you're like, yeah, I already told you that. And I'm like, well, you don't have to get mad that you already told me because I obviously don't remember. And so it's like these little things, these like little nitpicky things. So that to me is always the piece for us is like, oh man, we are just not on the same page because we're not picking up each other's cues. We're not listening to each other. Maybe he did tell me or did. I mean, I don't even know. I'm using that as an example, but that to me, and then when we're not in sync like that, it makes it very challenging to be sexy or have fun together. And I think that's part of what that is. But that's legit. We've been married a long time. Yeah. We're going to be out of sync every once in a while. We're going to look at each other and go, yeah, not feeling it. Don't really feel like being sexy and funny with you right now and talking about sexy and fun stuff. And so, and don't feel like going out. And that can cause a problem too. It's like, there's been times where I'm like, I'll put on, the best face that I can. But sometimes we're like, yeah, that's not even going to work. I really just need to ask for grace and just say, we're not going to go. So I think there's been a lot of that too. And that's part of the last couple of months. There's just all these things. And then, okay, now we're in sync, but then you're not feeling great. Oh, I think I had a hoarse voice 1 week too, because from just sinuses. Mm-hmm. Or we went something or did something somewhere and I couldn't talk. Right before vacation, or right after Pod Bash, we were going to record, but then you had lost my voice at Pod Bash. Yeah, I did a lot of talking. And other vocalization things. Yeah. Made a lot of noise. No, that's right. Yeah, that was the first thing. Yeah. And then we had a great time at Pod Bash, by the way. Yeah, we'll talk about that actually in the next episode. Yeah, we will. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we need to. We need to talk about that. Yeah. But yeah, so things like that. So it's just been a constant kind of just comedy of errors with little things here and there and stuff like that. So, so we just, like I said, wanted to really share that with you guys to help you understand that we're still here. We are definitely going to be doing this, and we have amazingly wonderful things that are coming up for 2023. So we're going to take this time to also tell you about that stuff because it's all of these things that you haven't been hearing from us. There's definitely stuff going on in the background. Behind the scenes. Yeah, that our things are really picking up. Absolutely. So we have quite a few little announcements to make. Yeah. Was there anything else that we have our, Tristan Scott has outlined? So I have my bullet points. It's a talking point. Yes, it's a talking point. I think we're good. We can proceed. Okay. Mm-hmm. So this is what, December 4th? Yes. Yeah. So hopefully this will be out in a couple days. So now we have to do a whole new editing process because we haven't done the video and audio. Before. Yeah, so, exactly. So. My guess is we just let it roll. Yeah. Yeah. So we're going to Vegas. We'll be there. A week from tomorrow. Yeah, fucking A. Yeah. Wow. I'm not prepared. No. Yeah, I'm going to have a really busy work week next week trying to compress everything.
Yes. Why are we going to Vegas?
Well, we are... Yeah, let's not talk about my work.
Yes, it's
or
boring.
your work.
I know.
Yeah, that fucking sucks. I don't want to hear about it. We are going to... So, Brian and Brenna, our friends, the Front Porch Swingers, when we were at Pod Bash, which is the event that they organized at Secrets in Kissimmee, outside of Orlando, they asked us if we would like to come and hang out with them a little bit and just kind of see what they're doing out there in Vegas. And we said, absolutely. You know, we've been with them before and hung out with them before. And so on Thursday, the 15th of December, we're going to be at Playhouse LV, which is where they are hosting a Hot Wife event. Mm-hmm. And then on Saturday, the following Saturday, we're also going to be at Playhouse LV. And
right.
That's
so
our plan.
The 17th.
Yeah, the 17th. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so we're so excited. We've never been to Vegas. Mm-mm. Yeah. We're Vegas virgins.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. How awesome is that to say we're a version of anything?
Yes. Awesome. Yes. Woohoo. Get my V card. My V card back. Get my V card. Yeah, no, we're so excited. So so we're gonna head out. So we're doing the Hot Wives. Is it it's
the Hot Wives of
Las Vegas is what the actual event is called. If you want to look it up, go to the Front Porch Swingers website, frontporchswingers.com, and click on their events tab. Mm-hmm. Scroll down and you'll see a lot of their events that they do, and then a lot of events that they're also affiliates with, like with How We Are. But their event is there, and you can read about what it is and what their Hot Wife event looks like. And I'm actually really excited because I'm like, gotta get my groove on. Now I gotta be feeling sexy and gorgeous and whatever by a week from Thursday, because this is a Hot Wife event and I want to feel like a hot wife. And
you are.
Oh, thank you, honey. Oh, thank you.
And gorgeous and sexy.
Well, I plan on milking all of that when we get to Vegas, and so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so we're gonna go and hang out with them and go to the Hot Wife of Las Vegas event, and then go to the club again on Saturday night. Mm-hmm. And so I'm super excited. Yeah,
I am too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as I said, we've never been there before, and so we're really looking forward to. We've gotten a lot of input as to what we should do in our off time, and all kinds of fun suggestions. And so, if anybody else has any other suggestions, let us know.
Yeah. If you've ever been and there's something that is definitely, we should not miss this. All four of us are going. Phoenix and Crimson are going as well. And so, if you have ideas of what we should do, would love to hear those. You can definitely, message us on Instagram or, shoot us emails or whatever. But, again, we know nothing. I know nothing. We're going to try. We made it a longer trip. We're going for the entire week because we haven't been out there before. And so I would really like to go to the Grand Canyon. Mm-hmm. I'm hoping that we can do that. That's kind of on the agenda. Because I'm like, if I never make it back out there, I would like to at least go see the Grand Canyon. But I'm traveling a lot more coming up next year. So I imagine that we'll probably be back in Vegas a couple times. There might be something up our sleeves with that, but either way, I still want to go to the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Originally, it was like if we never make it back, I wanted to go, but yeah. So, but if you know of anything, definitely let us know. Places we should hit up if there's food or something. We're going to be staying in Fremont. Is that what it's called? The Arts District. Yeah, we're not on the Strip. We did that on purpose. But so we're going to be in that area, but we can Uber and go wherever. So let us know. We'd love to hear your thoughts and ideas about what we should do or where we should go. Or are there there's a couple other lifestyle places. I mean, we'll research that before we go, but I would like to go to at least one other one.
Yeah, me too.
To be able to see and gauge what else there is out there.
There are a couple of different clubs there, and so we're going to try a couple of different ones.
If you guys have if you listeners have any ideas of which one definitely you like the best, let us know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so we'll try some of those and see what we can do. But yeah, I'm super excited about that.
Yeah, me too. And it's like I think I told you last night. I haven't even thought about this because like my world is just one day ahead. And haven't looked ahead to next week yet, and I'm just so buried in what I'm doing, and so
me too. And so
I realized
we all are. I have 2 of our last trips worth of embarrassed to say this. 2 of our last worth of
Still
trips
in-
closed.
still in suitcases?
Still,
Yeah.
like, one suitcase. I'm like, well, I can't use that one because it's got clothes in it, so I'll use another one. So I used that one, and now I have 2 suitcases and clothes everywhere. And I'm like, oh, man, I don't even know what to wear or whatever. So I'm going to spend a lot of time this week doing
It's
laundry.
going to be fucking cold. Like
Yeah,
in the
so we don't
30s at
understand
night.
that.
Yeah,
We're
like
from Florida. Who does
desert.
that? And we're going to the desert.
Yeah, like desert cold apparently is really fucking cold.
Well, I guess
They don't
we'll
fuck
find
around.
out.
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out. So, yeah, so that's the first big exciting thing that's happening in 2 weeks.
And speaking of
week.
cold,
Speaking of cold,
February, we're going to go there, and we're going to talk about that in the next episode.
No, go for it.
So we're going to go
now.
to Upside Down Pineapple Palooza
Yes.
in Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania at the end of February.
It's February 24th through 26th. And
Yeah.
so if you look that up, if you go Google Upside Down Pineapple Palooza, and it's being hosted by the Upside Down Pineapple crew. I forget exactly what it's
a podcast.
They're podcasters, Upside Down Pineapple. And so they are hosting this event and reached out and we connected. And so we're going to be heading up there to that event. And we're so excited. We actually have a lot of listeners up in that area. So if you guys are up in the Pennsylvania area, it's outside of Allentown, Stroudsburg is. I've never been. Again, see, another first. How exciting is that?
I'm told it's cold as like really fucking
February.
cold. So we're thinking Vegas is going to be cold in December. Apparently,
it's a good. Well, we did
the
March.
Poconos-
We did Chicago in March
that was
this
cold.
year. It was cold.
There was snow.
There was snow. We took video and then we never put the video anywhere, but we have video of us in the snow. It was cold. But yeah, so we're going to the Floridians, heading to
The Poconos.
The Poconos, basically, in February.
And, yeah.
I don't know. I really don't think it's the smartest
We're gonna have
idea.
We're gonna have a great time. No, it is. It's a great idea. We're gonna have a
great
fantastic
idea.
time. Yeah.
So look out. I will say, I looked on the website.
It's all like inside. Like
that's what
they
I
have
was gonna
they
say.
have an inside heated pool and stuff. It's a complete takeover.
Yeah.
And so it's like we can be completely naked and
Yeah.
with the inside pool.
Yeah. In
So
the cold weather.
We
I don't know.
We don't know what like an interior pool is because
we're Southerners. We don't have that. I mean, even I'm from Virginia, and even Virginia, they don't really do indoor pools. That was always such a crazy thing when we were kids traveling. It was like an indoor pool. Now it just smells like a lot like chlorine. And but so that's going to be February, and that's going to be super fun. So I know they are already selling tickets. If you want to go, we will be doing a meetup there, a meet and greet.
Mm-hmm.
We will be there. Phoenix and Crimson will be there. We'll be there. We will be presenting and teaching as Swinky Life. We'll be doing some rope demos. And then we may even do some recording and some stuff for the podcast as well. So we're not really sure yet exactly what's going to entail, what that's all going to entail, but we will definitely be there. And so that's the 24th through the 26th in Stroudsburg, PA. And definitely let us know if you're going to be there so that we can make sure to keep an eye out for you. We'll have a goodie bag for you. We like to take goodie bags for folks who are our listeners who've let us know that they are attending the event. We'll have a little something for you.
And in Vegas next.
And in Vegas.
Well.
Yeah, let us know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So if you're going to go to the
let us know.
the Hot Wives of Las Vegas, or if you're going to be in town, or if you live there, or any of those things, or if you even say, hey, let's meet for coffee or drinks or whatever, let us know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we love meeting listeners and just talking to people and hearing your stories and things like that too. So, but we would love to see you all in Pennsylvania. We were hoping to go to the Poconos also in the summer, but we're not sure if that's going to happen or not. But this is definitely happening. So we will definitely be there. So I'm super excited about that trip. So that's in February. And then in May, we will be in West Palm Beach for Beyond Leather.
Well, March, Kinky College in Chicago.
We're planning on going. We're hoping to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're hoping to present there. We haven't turned in our application yet. We have to do that.
Because we're slackers.
It's on the to-do list. There's a lot of stuff on the to-do list.
But we're definitely presenting it Beyond Leather, right?
Well, no. We are actually, I'm not sure exactly what we're classifying it as, but they're having a non-monogamy kind of a track, and we're kind of hosting that is what we chatted with them about. Okay. So we'll see what that actually turns out to look like. But that's
so definitely May, West Palm Beach, come down.
Yeah.
We'll hang out.
And of course, we'll be at Naughty New Orleans in July. And then I think that's all we can officially say about most of that stuff yet.
Mm-hmm.
I think. Is there anything else that I'm missing that that we've given? There are some things happening that we haven't been given the thumbs up yet.
I'm the last to know all of these things, so my guess is no. I don't have anything hidden up my sleeve.
I don't think you're the last to know. Always.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the last to know.
All right. Well, sorry about that. You just show up.
I'm told where to show up and be fabulous.
Why?
Why?
Well, yeah. Why is that?
Because you're in charge.
Okay, that is a good answer. And you're just what?
I'm the talent.
You're the talent. So the talent just shows up and they do their thing. Or yes, I'm in charge, and that's how that works.
Yeah,
so,
I should have gone with the latter.
Yeah, you should have.
I should have led with that.
Yeah, but that's okay. You didn't remember.
Yeah, and now it's on video, right. So
and on audio. Yes. So what else do we have going on?
A lot, but I think for these purposes, that's about it. Follow us on our usual places.
I would say really fast before we go, let's tell a quick story about our trip to Paradise Lakes last night.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean that we went.
Yeah.
So
you lead because
well, it was just we had a
great time.
We had an amazing time. We got to meet some listeners that we had met in New Orleans. So they have become friends. I'm going to say they're not even I'm sure they're still listeners, but we have now our friends that were visiting. They had come into town and they were going to go to Paradise Lakes. And so we were going to try and go on Friday because the first Friday of the month they're doing a first Friday. But and apparently it was pretty crowded.
Yeah.
And there's another couple that hosted the weekend, and they're very their group is a large group, and so there were a lot of people there apparently on Friday night. And then but we wanted to go and meet our friends there when they were there. So we went last night instead, and we met them for dinner first beforehand. Well, the interesting thing about Paradise Lakes and Caliente is they really aren't in town. They're actually in a different county, just over our county line, but they are not real super close to a lot of stuff.
Right.
And we found this restaurant that we looked up, and I think Crimson found it and looked up, and you guys looked at the menu, and the menu looked really good.
Oh,
and
hell yeah.
Yeah, it was like all this crazy shit on the menu. And we're like, oh, this is like a nice place. Like, char-grilled Brussels sprouts and stuff with truffle butter and, tomahawk pork chop and all this other kind of stuff. It was,
so they had you at truffle butter and tomahawk.
They had me at truffle. You just stop at truffle and I'll be like, yes, whatever, put it on, whatever. I'm one of those girls that loves that. Like you could put truffle on anything, I probably would eat it. But anyways, so we get to the restaurant and we pull up and it's like, looks like a fucking sports bar. I mean, there's like beer signs in the window, and the brewing company, we have a lot of brewing in this area. Tons of brewing companies had their things, and it's a sports bar. And so we were like, are we, is this right? It just was confusing, but we went in and our friends were there, and it ended up being an
it was awesome.
Amazing dinner. And the drinks and the beer was good. I mean, it was in this strip mall sports bar place. And so it's called Black Sheep American Pub. Black Sheep American Pub. So if you're going to Caliente or Paradise Lakes, we told them we would tell everybody that to go because it's so not what you expect. It's a sports bar though. There's TVs. It's like
you drive up and you would not you wouldn't go in.
No, unless you're going for a beer and to watch a football game. But the food was phenomenal, and they are working. Amazing. And the ladies that were there, that were the waitresses, were talking about how they are really trying to get the word out that because they've changed so much, their menu has changed and all these things, and it was great. So it was a lot of fun. And then we went to Paradise Lakes, and we got there like 9:15. And the dance floor was packed. Like I don't think we've ever been there that early and there were that many people there.
Right.
It was really cool.
It was awesome.
Yeah. There was a lot of people. And what would you say the age group was last night?
It was, again, all over the place. I mean, for the most part, I think that, it's in our sweet spot of, 40s, 50s, in early 60s. But, of course, there were, the folks who live there who are older. Probably not many people younger than us. I mean, maybe, they're like 40s.
Yeah. That's.
But nobody younger than that.
I would agree.
Yeah.
But it was what we had heard was that Friday night was really slammed. It was really, really crowded.
Right.
And last night was very manageable.
But still more people than we have seen there before.
Yes, but it was interesting because the way that they're doing things, they're having a little bit more outside entertainment. So before there was never a DJ or anything outside.
They have an outside
and now
DJ.
they have that area, right? And so we were always used to people kind of cramming in the food area and the bar, and there was like nobody in there because they're all on the dance floor or they were outside. And that was really cool. So it's interesting to see their growth as they're growing and they're continuing to change and things like that. But it was a little bit nippy last night.
Yes, it was.
And the only thing, the conversation pool and the hot tub are heated, but it was crowded. And I wasn't feeling like getting in the hot tub with a whole bunch of people. I mean, the hot tub was really crowded. I think they only have one. And then the conversation pool, it looked fun. Mm-hmm. And then they started doing the foam stuff, at night. At the very end of the evening.
Like midnight,
and that was cool, but that wasn't my bag either. It just it was by the time
we weren't feeling it.
Yeah, it was midnight, and it was like and we talked to a lot of people, but it was even kind of like, do we want to gather people up and let's go play? And we didn't even go in the playrooms. It was just like we realized it was so late. And already we have been having such a great time chatting and talking to people and meeting other listeners and saying hi to friends that we hadn't seen in a while, that we were just ready to come home.
Yep.
So, but I wanted to report on it because I really feel like they're changing what they're doing, and I like the direction that it's going. That's the way I
think that they are aggressively changing their direction, and they are it's all positive. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we had a great time.
We did. We had a great time.
Oh my God, we met some of the amazing people. We had so much fun. And
if we met you guys, if you're listening, you know who you are. We had so much fun talking to you guys and meeting you guys. And
every
you guys
time,
were awesome. There was we met 3 or 4 different couples, and it was so funny and fun. And everybody was just amazing and cute and adorable, and got to kiss a lot of men and ladies. That was kind of fun. So
I made out with some really sexy ladies.
Yes, you did.
Anytime that we go anywhere and people recognize us now, which is incredibly humbling for us.
Bizarre.
It's bizarre, but it's incredibly humbling and affirming, and we love it. And so if you ever see us anyplace, come and say hi.
Please do.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
And but we met some amazing people last night, and so it's great.
Yeah.
We have so much fun everywhere that we go, but when we meet listeners, it's great.
I think it's because I love the fact that people feel when they do come up. We have heard people like, "I'm so scared to come up and talk to you." Like, don't be scared to come up and talk to us. Oh my God! If there's anybody on the planet that you should not be scared to come up and talk to.
You're so easy to talk to.
Just say, hey, we know who you are, and we know you know all of our stories, and then that's easy because there's nothing. What else is there, right? Even to talk about it, for you. But it really is fun, and we always just meet the most amazing people, and they tell us their amazing stories, and it's just so humbling to hear them talk about that and want to share their stories with us. It's just wonderful, and I love it. I love
me too.
I love
me too. Absolutely.
Yeah. So please do, if you ever see us, say hello. Yeah, we love that. That's why we tell everybody where we're going and what we're doing, so that you can come join us, meet us, hang out. And this is the whole thing too. So you come and you show up, and we're there, and you already know somebody.
Perfect.
That's my thing. That is my thing. That's Myrina's thing. Like, I do not like people to feel like they can't go because they don't know anybody. Tell us you're going to go. We will make sure to hook up and find you, and make sure that we can walk you around or introduce you to people or whatever that is. There's no pressure. There's no nothing. It's just at least you can go and feel like you know somebody and not feel like you're at odds. Or,
And you know us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, they would know. You know us already.
We look like
everything.
this.
Yes, we look like our pictures and our videos.
That's what we've always said.
Although I did change my hair. So you may have to be like, what color?
I'm totally digging the blonde.
It was a little bit too blonde, but it's a little bit dark and blonde. So, but anyways, yeah.
It's a process.
So you can check out that either on the video or on Instagram. I think there's a few pictures of me with the new hair on Instagram. It's just trying to change it up a little bit, and it changed a lot. So, but I like it. It's more towards my color when I was younger. But I love it. Thanks, honey. But anyways, we're just rattling on now. But
we are.
But I wanted to, I just wanted to let everybody know that I feel like Paradise Lakes is really kind of doing their thing. But we are planning. I don't know that we know the exact date yet, but we are planning a weekend in at least I think a night in Caliente in January. So as soon as we know that, we'll let you know when that's going to be as well. We'll put that on our calendar.
Yep.
So, and you can always check our calendar by going onto our website, theaccidentalswingers.com, and clicking on calendar, and it will bring up anything where we are. I just put it in the calendar and it shows up so you can see where we're going. But if you have any questions, you can always just reach out to us on Instagram or send me an email or anything like that, and we will let you know where we're going, what we're doing, what we're up to.
And that's a great segue to our Instagram information.
Yes, which is at Accidental Swingers, and I handle that account, and you...
I am at Myrina and Tristan, and that's my personal account.
Right. And then Twitter is at Myrina_Tristan, but you can also just search Accidental Swingers, and it will show up. And then what else?
Our dog is scratching at the door.
And because we've never done this before, you guys now get to hear part of that if you could hear it. We'll find out if you can hear it or not, but they're not used to this new setup.
One of them. Yeah.
The other, Myrina at Accidental Swingers, if you want to send me an email, MYRI9. Look, I put it right there. I did that. I made this. I made that to go on our thing. See? So whoop, whoop.
You are brilliant and beautiful.
I'm just learning. I'm just learning how to do all this stuff. And then it's going to scroll across the screen, and we'll be able to put up I'll be able to put up website links.
That was a beautiful Vanna White pointing. Yeah.
So I'm pointing, if you're listening to our audio, I'm pointing to the little sign I made underneath on the overlay on our video that says Tristan and Myrina, so you know how to spell our names. Because my name is spelled differently. But anyway, so just you can email me at Myrina@accidentalswingers or
we're rambling now.
Tristan at Accidental Swingers. And what else? Anything else?
I think that's it.
I think that's it.
I've established that we're rambling, so it's time to wrap it up.
So that's it for us, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. And we are not going anywhere. Yep. We're going to be around for a while. It just may take us a little bit. We're trying to get all of our ducks in a row. So just give us a chance. Reach out anytime. We're here. And we'd love to meet you if you're going to be in our area. Or we're going to be in your area. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yep.
All right.
Absolutely.
All right. So until next time.
Take care.
Take care.
Good night, guys.
Bye.
Bye.